I have three questions for you. First question. Did you know that vitamin D deficiency can cause premature death or sudden cardiac arrest? Shocking, but true. As per the studies conducted by scientists from University of South Australia and published in Annals of Internal Medicine 2021, vitamin D deficiency is known to increase the risk of all-cause mortality by 25%, leading to sudden cardiac arrest and premature death. Question number 2. Do you have any idea how many people are currently deficient of vitamin D across the globe? Put your answer in the comment box and see how it is different from the reality. As per the data available, around 60% of people across the globe and 90% of people living in India are deficient of vitamin D. Look how scary the number is. To sum up, vitamin D deficiency is fatal yet common, a deadly combination. Moving on to question number 3. Do you know your vitamin D levels? Are you sure you are not among those 90% who are deficient of vitamin D? So we will find out the answer in today's video because we are going to discuss the warning signs of vitamin D deficiency, and we will also know, are you at the risk of vitamin D deficiency? So stay with us till the end of the video and find out your vitamin D status. Vitamin D, also known as calciferol, is a fat-soluble vitamin. Normally, our body gets vitamin D from three sources. First is directly from sun. So when sunlight falls on our skin, cholesterol is converted to vitamin D. Simple. Second is from food sources like fish, eggs, milk, fortified cereals, etc. Third is from supplements. Vitamin D also performs many important functions for us, like number 1, it promotes absorption of calcium and phosphorus from intestine and maintain their levels in blood to enable normal bone mineralization, that is to keep our bones strong. Number 2, it also mediates bone growth and remodeling, which prevent bone from becoming brittle and thin. Number 3, it reduces inflammation in our body. Number 4, it mediates cellular growth and functions. Number 5, it promotes neuromuscular signaling, that is nerve muscle coordination, which is essential for our body movements. Number 6, it mediates pain signaling through nerve endings. Number 7, it strengthens immunity. Number 8, it takes part in glucose metabolism. Number 9, various activities at cellular levels need vitamin D as modulator. Number 10, vitamin D also helps in energy production in our body. So many functions of vitamin D. But if our body remains vitamin D deficient for a long time, many complications might appear, like low calcium levels leading to tetany, that is muscle contractions, heart arrhythmia or failure, sudden cardiac arrest, extreme bone loss like osteomalacia in adults and rickets in children, multiple sclerosis, chronic pain and fatigue, also increased risk of cancer, diabetes mellitus type 2, heart attacks, etc. Hence, it is very important to catch up with the early warning signs of vitamin D deficiency and correct them with the treatment. So let's find out these warning signs one by one. So number 1 is easy fatigability and tiredness. As we have just seen that vitamin D is important for energy production and nerve muscle coordination. Hence, its deficiency will lead to easy fatigability, tiredness, inability to perform routine activities of the day, feeling exhausted after midday, etc. Commonly, this is the first sign indicating falling levels of vitamin D. So if you get tired very easily and you feel exhausted most of the time in a day, you should check your vitamin D levels. Second warning sign is bone and back pain. Vitamin D are essential for strong bones. So if you have low back pain and frequent aches and pain all over the body, mostly joints and bones, these pains worsen with cold weather, and when you stay in a single posture for a long time, this may suggest weak bone due to low vitamin D levels. Third warning sign is frequent illness or infections. Remember, vitamin D is important for immune cells functioning. So in case vitamin D is low, it will lead to frequent infections, especially respiratory tract infections like cold, pneumonia, etc. That's the reason why doctors advise taking vitamin D3 during COVID-19 waves, if you remember. So if you're falling sick more than 3 times a year, you might be having low vitamin D levels. Fourth warning sign is weight gain. A 2020 study suggested that vitamin D deficiency directly related to accumulation of fat in the body, especially in the belly areas, leading to weight gain. Hence, if you are overweight or obese, vitamin D deficiency could be the cause and hence needs to be assessed. Fifth warning sign is anxiety and depression. It has been found in many studies and also in my personal experience that for some reason, low levels of vitamin D might alter your mood and behavior. It can make you irritable, anxious, or even depressed. This might be confused with psychological problems many a times. Hence, if you're feeling low, it could be due to vitamin D deficiency and hence easily correctable, so you must not ignore it. Sixth warning sign is muscle pain. People with vitamin D deficiency often experience muscle pain, mostly towards the end of the day or after some physical exertion. But this pain is often out of proportion of the work done. For example, by simply walking to nearby market, that also can cause a lot of calf muscle pain and cramp. This is because the nerve cells for sensing pain have vitamin D receptors for pain signaling pathway. This leads to chronic pain. Seventh warning sign is impaired wound healing. If your body lacks vitamin D, inflammation will not settle around the wound, skin cannot function well, hence wound healing will be impaired and delayed. Normally, it should heal within 7 days, but if it is taking more than that, you should check your vitamin D levels. Eighth point is bone and muscle loss. Increased bone pain and high risk of fracture, sarcopenia or loss of muscle or muscle breakdown could also indicate vitamin D deficiency. Ninth is hair loss. If you are experiencing extreme hair loss and are worried that you might get bald, you are trying oil massage, healthy shampoos, taking supplements, but still hair loss is ongoing, then you might as well try and correct vitamin D levels as it is one of the most common causes of hair loss. 10th warning sign is specifically for children. In kids, vitamin D deficiency leads to incorrect growth pattern, muscle weakness, bone pain, deformities in joints, which is also known as rickets. Since it affects growth and may cause permanent damage, vitamin D should be checked and supplemented regularly in kids. Now the question is, we have ample source of vitamin D, but still 90% of the people living in India and 60% of the people across the globe are vitamin D deficient. Do you want to know why? Let's find out. First is aging. It reduces our efficiency to use vitamin D3. Also, elderly often tends to stay indoor, which reduces their chances of getting vitamin D through sunlight. Hence, people more than 65 years of age are mostly vitamin D deficient. Same goes for infants, especially breastfed, as breast milk lack vitamin D. Hence, infants must get vitamin D supplements. Second is covering most of the skin with either sunscreen or clothes, as less exposure to sunlight reduces the chance to make vitamin D3. Third reason is people with dark skin tone have a lot of melanin. It's a pigment which protects our skin from sunlight damage, and in this process it also hampers vitamin D production. Fourth point is people living in temperate areas or away from the equator, as these areas have less sunlight. Fifth is obesity and overweight. It also increases our risk of getting vitamin D deficiency. Sixth is diseases which affects nutrient absorption through intestine, like celiac disease, Crohn's disease, which doesn't allow vitamin D absorption through food. Seventh cause could be chronic kidney disease or liver disease, as vitamin D activation happens in two steps. First in liver and then second in kidney. So if either of these two organs are damaged, vitamin D cannot be converted into active forms, which is D3, and hence will lead to vitamin D deficiency. Eighth cause could be taking certain medications like statins, which is anti-cholesterol medication, anti-seizure medication, steroids, laxatives, etc., which interrupt vitamin D metabolism. So I hope now it is understood why it is so important to have normal levels of vitamin D. I've also explained relationship between vitamin D deficiency and heart attack in one of my videos, and it has received good response. So if you haven't watched that video yet, please go and watch it out today. The link will be given in the I button as well as in the description box. Hope you are liking our video. If yes, give us a thumbs up, show us your support, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't subscribed yet. This will motivate us to keep making such healthy content for you. That's all for today. We'll see you each other soon in some other healthy content. Till then,